$1,247 gone. Not from one purchase, not from anything Jordan could point to. Just quietly taken every single month in amounts small enough that none of them felt worth checking. Until he added them up. And that number was sitting there. $1,247 in fees and interest on a card he had never missed a payment on. Not once. If you have a credit card and you have ever carried a balance, the same system is running on your account right now. By the end of this video, you will know the exact 3 traps keeping you in debt and the 4 moves to shut them off tonight. Here's the number that explains everything. The average credit card APR right now is 22.4%. Not a penalty rate. Not because you have bad credit. That is the average for everyone. Now let me show you Jordan. Jordan is 31 years old, works in IT, not reckless with money, pays his bills on time, never missed a payment, not once. He uses his card for everything, groceries, gas, the occasional dinner out, pays the minimum every month, sometimes a little more when he has extra. And tonight Jordan is sitting at his kitchen table doing something he has never done before. He is adding up every single dollar his credit card charged him last year. Not purchases, just fees and interest. He gets to the end. He stares at the number, $1,247. He did not buy anything with that money. He did not go anywhere. He just gave it to the bank for the privilege of owing them money. And the worst part? He agreed to every cent of it. He just did not know. Jordan is not unusual. He is just the average. The average American credit card holder is carrying $6,580 on their card right now at 22.4% APR. The average minimum payment on that balance is $132 a month. Feels manageable. Here is what it actually means. At minimum payments, it takes over 7 years to pay off that balance and costs $3,610 in interest. 7 years. You borrow $6,000. You pay back nearly $10,000. And for those 7 years, that money cannot go anywhere else. Not savings, not your emergency fund, not retirement, not your life. This is not a debt problem. It is a structure problem. And the structure is designed to keep you exactly where Jordan is right now. Now let me show you where Jordan's $1,247 actually went, because it did not disappear into one category. It was sliced into pieces, small enough that none of them felt alarming, large enough that together they added up to a vacation he never took. This first one is the one most people already know about, but not what it actually costs per year. Piece 1. Interest charges. Jordan carries $4,200 on his main card. At 22.4% APR, that is $78 a month in interest. Just interest. Not paying down the balance. Not buying anything new. $78 a month to stay exactly where he is. $936 a year. Gone before he touches it. This next one hits people who think they are being responsible. People who have never missed a payment. People exactly like Jordan. Piece 2. The late fee and penalty rate. Jordan was 2 days late on one payment last March. He forgot. It happened once. His card charged him a $29 late fee. And then this is the part most people never see. His APR jumped. The average penalty APR on delinquent accounts is 28.98%. Nearly 29% on the entire balance for being 2 days late once. Jordan did not notice when the rate changed. The statement does not highlight it. It is buried in a paragraph nobody reads. This one is insidious because it feels like a reward. He chose this card on purpose. He thought he was being smart. Piece 3. The annual fee. Jordan's card charges $95 a year. He signed up because it offered travel rewards. He has redeemed $40 of rewards in 3 years. He paid $285 in annual fees in that same period. Net result, $245 paid for the privilege of earning $40. A negative $205 investment on a card he chose because it felt like a good deal. Most people forget this one entirely, because it felt like a small decision in a bad moment. Piece 4. The cash advance. Jordan took $200 from an ATM using his credit card last August. He needed cash. He did not think about it. Cash advances have no grace period. Interest starts the day you take it. 5% fee upfront, $10. Then 26% interest from day one. He paid it off 3 months later. Total cost, $28 for $200. Borrowed for 90 days. Annualized, that is over 50%. Add it all up. Interest, $936. Penalty rate impact, $180. Annual fee, net of rewards, $95. Cash advance, $28. Total, $1,247. $247. Jordan's number. Okay, stop. I know what some of you are thinking right now. Just pay the balance in full every month. Problem solved. And you are right. That is the answer. But here is what Bankrate's 2026 survey actually found. 47% of American credit card holders carry a balance right now. 61% of those people have been in debt for at least a year, up from 53% in 2024. And 22% do not think they will ever pay it off. A 1 in 5 does not believe they will ever be free of it. That is not a discipline problem. 41% say their primary cause was an emergency, a car that broke down, a medical bill that arrived without warning, an HVAC that quit in January. The credit card was the only option in that moment, and the card company was ready with 22% APR when it was. So before anyone says just be more disciplined, the system is not designed to make paying off your balance easy. It is designed to make carrying a balance feel normal, and it has succeeded. Americans now carry $1.277 trillion in total credit card debt, the highest ever recorded since the Federal Reserve began tracking in 1999, record high right now. This is not a money problem. It is a structure problem. Here are the 3 traps keeping people inside Jordan's situation. Most people think credit card debt is a discipline problem. It is not. It is an architecture problem. Trap 1. The minimum payment illusion. The minimum payment is designed to maximize the interest the bank collects from you, not to help you pay it off. At minimum payments, 7 years to clear the average balance. $3,610 in interest on $6,000 borrowed. You end up paying nearly $10,000. The minimum payment is the most expensive payment option available to you, and it is presented as the responsible choice. If this is the first time someone actually explained how the minimum payment really works, you know what to do. Trap 2. The rewards trap: cashback, travel points, miles, hotel stays. Jordan chose his card because of rewards. He earned $40 in 3 years. He paid $285 in annual fees. He paid $936 in interest. The rule is simple. Rewards only make financial sense if you pay your balance in full every single month without exception. If you carry a balance for even 1 month, the interest erases months of reward accumulation instantly. The card companies know this. That is why they offer rewards. They are betting you will carry a balance. Most people do. Trap 3, the penalty rate trigger. 1 late payment. That is all it takes. 28.98% on your entire balance triggered by 1 payment 2 days late. And it can stay at that rate for 6 months or more. Set up autopay for at least the minimum payment after watching this. Not tomorrow. Tonight. 1 late payment can add hundreds to your annual interest cost. Quick math check. Jordan has $4,200 on his card at 22.4%, paying the minimum $84 a month over 5 years to clear the balance. Approximately $1,300 in interest. Now watch what one decision changes. Jordan pays $200 a month instead. Same income, no extra work, just a different number. Balance cleared in under 2 years. Total interest drops to under $400. He saves over $900, free of the balance 3 years earlier. One decision, not a raise, not a side hustle, just a different number every month. Drop your current credit card APR in the comments right now. I want to see how many people in this community are overpaying without knowing it. Stop. Before the action plan, I want to say something the credit card industry has spent billions of dollars, hoping you never hear. You are not in credit card debt because you are bad with money. Wage growth has not kept up with living costs. Medical bills arrive without warning. Cars break down. Millions of families put $300 to $400 a month on a credit card, not because they are reckless, but because it was the only option that month. Jordan's debt did not come from recklessness. It came from a car repair, a month when the paycheck and the expenses did not align, and a credit card that was the only thing standing between him and something worse. The credit card company was there when he needed help, and it charged him 22% a year for that help for years. That is the business model. Not dramatic, just structural. A structure very good at making debt feel permanent. But the structure can be changed. Not by the government, not by the bank, by you. By knowing exactly how the traps work. By making different decisions this month and the next. Not perfectly. Not all at once. Just differently. This is not a money problem. It is a structure problem. And the structure has a fix. Here is your exact action plan. 4 moves. Start tonight. Move 1. Find your real APR right now. Open your credit card app. Go to account details. Find the APR. Write it down. Then multiply your balance by your APR and divide by 12. That is how much interest you are paying every single month. Let that number sit in front of you. Move 2. Set up autopay immediately. At minimum, the minimum payment. This single move eliminates the penalty rate trap completely. One late payment can cost hundreds in penalty interest. Autopay costs nothing. Set it up before you close this video. Move 3. Call your card and ask for a lower rate. This works more often than people expect. Call the number on the back of your card. Tell them you have been a loyal customer. Tell them you have a competing offer. Ask for a lower APR. Lowering 20% to 15% on a $5,000 balance saves $250 a year. One call. 10 minutes. Move 4. Pay more than the minimum every single month. Whatever your minimum is, add $50. If you can add 100, better. If you can add 200, you clear the average balance in under 2 years. The minimum payment is the most expensive choice you have. Pay more every time. Jordan finishes adding up his numbers. $1,247. He sits with it for a minute. Then he does 3 things. He calls his credit card company, asks for a lower rate. They say no. He asks to speak to a supervisor. The supervisor drops his rate by 2 percentage points. He saves $192 next year without changing his balance at all. Then he sets up autopay for $200 a month. He calculates his payoff date, 18 months from now. He marks it on his calendar. And then the last thing, he opens a high-yield savings account. Does not put money in it yet, just opens it. Because when the credit card is paid off in 18 months, the $200 a month that was going to the bank starts going somewhere else, to him. In the year after the balance is gone, he has $2,400 saved, earning interest instead of paying it. Jordan did not have a money problem. He had a structure problem. And the day he understood the structure, he changed it. That is all this was. You are not behind because you are bad with money. You are behind because nobody explained the machine. Now you know how it works. Go turn it off. Subscribe because every single week, I put out a video on exactly how to keep more of the money you already earn. Drop your credit card APR in the comments. I read every single one.